Hello.
Hi, Priyasha.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, there is no child. Mega is there any student in the waiting room? Okay, then let's begin with the chat links. So I have pasted the chat links in the chat box. So I want all of you to have a look over there. So first link is of syllabus link. So as per your grade, you can select your links to check your syllabus. Second link is a payment link. Of course, if you're not enrolled for this particular batch, no need to worry. You can complete your payment process and still you have 1 week before the classes are going to start. You can join this batch. We are always welcome to take up the feedback. For that, you just need to fill up this form. Of course, you can know in detail about this particular batch. For that, you need to click on all batch detailing. In case you have any further queries, feel free to email us at support@olympiads.com, or you can drop us a WhatsApp message on these two particular numbers. Now, I would like to invite your mentor on the platform. Her name is Miss Priyasha. She's a wonderful mentor with us, a very engaging and interesting. And I'm sure you're going to have fun-filled and fruitful sessions. With this, over to you, Priyasha.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining here today. So, yeah, ma'am has shifted this question to me now that what is advanced math? So, we'll talk about it, but in simple ways. That means, of course, the word advanced means that it is more than what you do as a part of your school curriculum, as a part of your general Olympiads. But this is something which is primarily prepared, this entire curriculum is primarily prepared for you guys so that in case you're planning to attempt different international olympiads together with the help of a similar same course, then this course can help you get that. That was just the exam perspective. Now coming to what you get as a, as a student, how you progress in this course. So in this course, what is of course going to be a part of your everyday classes is of course interesting questions, nice questions, but the nice questions have three things, three levels in which you'll be learning it. Number one would be, of course, introduction to few new concepts and few new topics which you were not aware of beforehand. Those things which you have not covered in your general syllabus, those will be added on. So, new chapters is one part, one level. Second thing, which is my personal one, my personal favorite, and the one which I'll be also taking in the demo today, is a chapter which you know very well. A chapter or the formulas which you're very well aware of. You have done it a lot of times now. If I compare your grade 3 studies till grade 3 till now, grade 5 and 6, you have already done that a lot, but still there is something new to add on, and that something new is what we will check in level 2, and most of our questions will be around that only, where we'll see that the information which we know, like we all know that the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle is length into breadth. But there are various different interesting ways how we can use the same information in different types of questions. So we learn that. That is level 2, or you can say part 2 or layer 2 of this advanced maths, where whatever you already know, we'll be doing some tricky and interesting questions in the class so that your brain opens up and you start to think in a very different way. And last but not the least comes, of course, some questions or some type of topics where you can reach the answer in multiple ways. Like you can do it in one method, I can do it in one method. And the benefit of this group class would be that we can discuss those methods together in the class. So this will be level 3 or layer 3, I would say, where in advanced maths we'll not only learn new topics, but whatever topics we know, we will be brushing up them, and with the help of that same information solve some really tricky and interesting questions. And of course, the last one but not the least, that is understanding how to do that question in multiple ways. There will be some questions, of course, which can be done in multiple ways. So this is how we will try to take care of the entire curriculum in this advanced mathematics. Okay. But yeah, one thing which I definitely would need from your end would be continuous practice, because one day doing a lot of math will not help you excel at advanced math. Every day doing a little bit of it would definitely help you and get into or get the full type of questions or full understanding of the concepts in advanced math. So with this, we will have a small demo also towards the end of this session. But before that, you will be seeing a very important PPT on the screen. Okay. So check all the information there, because we'll ask you some questions from there, and then we'll get started with the demo. Okay. All right.
All right, now we will be going to have a presentation on the screen. So I want all of you to be very, very attentive to just have a look, okay? Because Neha can ask you a question any point of time after this.
All right, kids. I hope my screen is visible. So I welcome you all on the platform of Olympiad Success. This is a demo interaction for advanced maths. So Olympiad Success is the India's largest online preparation for Olympiad examination. We are the India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad preparation, one of its kind yearly program that include courses that matters. We are having 8 courses, full plus program, mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, spoken written, Vedic maths, and coding. What else we provide? We provide one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes from grade 2 to grade 12, and one-on-one preparation classes for various Olympiads. You can meet our rank holders. These are kids like you only. No need to worry. You just need to spare extra 2 hours from regular studies, because Olympiad examination is quite little tougher than the regular curriculum. We are having live Olympiad sessions, group sessions with around 20 students delivered through Zoom by tutors with significance of teaching experience, having 3 sessions per week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 4 p.m. till 5:15 p.m. with 5 minutes of break. The session includes topic by quick revision and discussion on previous year papers. Student will get the reading material and practice questions available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success, and student will also get a free access to Olympiad Success platform to practice the topic by mock test. So syllabus is available on these 2 particular links for grade 5 and 6, and the fee of the course is rupees 13,500. It is a 65 session course, and payment can be made by using this link. This fees includes online class, daily reading notes and exercise, practice of previous year paper, and access to Olympiad Success platform. What else you require? A laptop or desktop with good internet speed and headphones for the better audio clarity. So live classes will be starting from September 01, 2025. In 2024, Olympiad Success has students from more than 5,000 schools across India and abroad. So this is all about informative PPT. I hope I'm clear. Show me thumbs up if I'm clear. All right. Over to you, Pooja ma'am.
All right, anybody, any doubt, any query? If not, show me thumbs up on the screen, then we'll begin with the demo. Okay, so we got so many thumbs up. Then I think over to you, Priyasha now. So I'll paste links once again. There you go. Enjoy your class, everyone.
All right, let's get started. Sorry, at that time I got muted by mistake. Uh, so we'll get started. And as I was saying, you remember the layer two, which I was talking about, the topics which we already know, how to get or do the questions which are slightly trickier from the same zone. Okay, so let's get started. I'll share my screen. Any guesses what the topic is? Now you can see it. It's mensuration. Mensuration means same example which I gave you, area, perimeter, right? And just for having a quick brief before I get started, just to check, do you people remember how to calculate the perimeter of any shape, adding up all the sides of the boundary, right? This is what exactly perimeter means. Can you people quickly tell me what will be the perimeter of this figure? It's just an addition question. It's just like warm up, which you do before you actually get into the real race. You can answer me in the chat box. You can answer me privately. No problem in any of them. Both of them is okay. Samriddhi. Okay. I have one answer from Samriddhi, one from Ashaj. All right. Others? Come on, come on. It's just an addition question after all. Hmm. Nanika. Okay, three answers. So let's get started. 11 plus 8 plus 15 plus 23 plus 12. Two more answers in the chat box from Nayasha and from Ashach. Not centimeter, inches. Correct. That's correct. Is it 69 inches, everyone? You all got the right answer. Congratulations. Well, this will be the advanced math, ma'am. My answer is no. As I said, this is just a quick catch up or a quick warm up for you people. Again, second warm up. Perimeter of a rectangle, 2 times length plus breadth. Everyone knows it. Everyone remembers this formula? Yeah, you do? Okay, excellent. Then no need to do the question. Do you remember the formula for the perimeter of a square where all the sides are equal? So it's 4 times side. Yeah, 4 times side. Okay. Now comes the first question, which introduces you to something called as advanced math. Welcome to this. Please do let me know your answers in the chat box. The only thing which makes it a little tricky is that they are not placed properly. They are not placed properly. So if they are not placed properly, will they make any difference? Will it make it difficult for us to find out the answer? I don't really think so because Ashaj has already given one answer. Nice. Oh, I have one more answer. Samriddhi. Okay, no, Samriddhi deleted her answer. Okay, that's fine, Samriddhi. You can send it in the main chat also, no worries. Well, the answer is not correct. Check it again. You need to make pairs in this. I repeat, you need to make pairs in this. Nanika, very close but incorrect. Abdul, try this. Give it a try. Udit has given me the answer. Fine, Udit. Samriddhi has changed her answer and made it. What's happening, Samriddhi? Previously, your answer was half of the right answer. Now your answer is double of the right answer. So you know the right answer now. Well, let's discuss the question, guys. Everyone, look at this. Every square is identical and the side is 1 centimeter. Okay. So this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is definitely no doubts. Now I have to make pairs. Pair of what? Look at this carefully. This and this can add up to make a complete one side? Yes or no? So can I count this as 11? Yes. In the same way, this and this can add up to make a complete one side of the square. So can I call it the 12th side? And if there are total 12 sides with each side worth 1 centimeter, then the total perimeter would be 12 centimeter. Did you all get it? Give me a thumbs up. The only thing which makes it tricky is the fact that they are not placed in an order. Had they been placed in an order, it would have been very easy for us to figure that out that, okay, ma'am, all the sides added up together. Just the placement makes it tricky. Let's raise the bar. Let's work out on something more interesting. Knock, knock. Who's there? Algebra. So algebra feels like, okay, why only you? Why only mensuration? Algebra is something which can get into any chapter. But yeah, we can also solve this question without algebra. There's another way. You remember layer 3 of advanced math? We can solve a single question in various different methods. And in the classroom, we'll be discussing that only. What are the different methods of getting to the right answer? I can do this with the help of algebra. I can do this with the help of examples. Take an example. Take your birth date and your month number, and make a rectangle out of it. Hmm. We have an answer from Nayasha. Nayasha, that was the old answer, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so no answer currently from anyone in this question. Udit says the last one was easy. Good. Ashaj, very nice. Good job. Abdul, you understood the last question? You were able to understand the last one? Yeah? Okay, good. Let's do it by two methods which I was talking about. The first method is example method. Since Abdul has given us the right answer, let's go by Abdul's birthday. Oh, sorry, Abdul, I'm saying. Ashaj has given us the first right answer. So let's go by Ashaj's birthday. Ashaj, type your birthday in the chat. What, you're taking one long year to type it? 22/1/2015. Okay. So 22 and 1. Well, that makes our job a little easy. So let's take a rectangle which is 22 meters long, okay, and 1 meter wide. Now, according to the question, in this case, the original or the old perimeter is 2 times 22 plus 1. That is 2 times 23. How much is that going to be? 23 is double is 46 centimeter, let's say. Okay. And at the same time, in the example method, what is the question asking us to do? Both the length and the breadth are increased by 8 times. So both the length and the breadth have increased by 8 times. What is 22 times 8, Ashaj? 8 times 2, 16. Carry 1, 17. 176 into 8. These are going to be the new dimensions because we are multiplying 8 to both the length and the breadth, right? So if I do 176 plus 8 and then double it by 2, what will I get? I'll get 184 into 2. And 2 into 184 is how much? 8, 16, 1, 3. 368. Now compare the old with the new. New divided by old gives us the answer, and 368 divided by 46 is nothing else but 8. That means the new perimeter will increase 8 times compared to the old perimeter. But just because you learned it right now, you'll remember level number 1 or layer 1, which I said. Layer 1 is when you get introduced to a new concept, new topic, or a new rule. So please maintain a notebook when we start our classes. Please maintain a separate notebook or a separate Word file in your computer where you will be writing down all the new formulas and the new topics, any new introduction to any new thing in the copy. So you can write it down right now that if the length and the breadth are increased by the same amount, its perimeter also increases by the same ratio. That is a fact. So imagine if you knew this fact, you could have answered this question in like 10 seconds. Yes or no? Today you got introduced to it. Today you learned that okay, ma'am, if the length and the breadth are increasing by the same ratio, the perimeter also gets increased by the same ratio. Okay. And I give you a homework. The next time we meet in the regular classes, you're going to tell me what happens with the area. Does the area also increase by the same number when the length and the breadth are increased by the same number? You can try the example method. Everyone clear with the example method? Any doubts? You can ask me. No doubts. Oh, Nanika, I'll try to unmute you. Go ahead, Nanika.
Ma'am, no doubts, but ma'am, that's my same birthday.
Oh, wow. That's nice. That's a good coincidence. Okay. So cool then. Then you people are very well aware of example method now. We will now move to the algebra method. So algebra method is what? You take a x, you take a y, and then you say that the perimeter is going to be 2 times x plus y. Whereas the new perimeter is going to be 8x and 8y. So it's going to be 2 times 8x plus 8y. Now, what do we do in this case? We take something common. Oh, new by old is equals to 2 times 8x plus 8y, 2 times x plus y. Can I cancel 2 and 2? Yes. Can I take the 8 common, guys? Can I take the 8 common? Can I write it as 8 bracket x plus y? Because even that is going to be correct. 8 is taken common out. Now look, your answer is right in front of you. X plus y cancel. You are left with 8. So this is the algebra method. So thank you to this example that with the help of this example only, I was able to tell you about all the 3 layers of advanced math. Something new, some new facts to talk about, different ways of doing it, layer 3 and layer 2, of course. We all know the formula of perimeter of a rectangle and we used it in an interesting way. Layer 2. Thumbs up, everyone. Shall we move to the next one? Yeah. Udit, since you commented on the last question, comment on this one. Was that too easy for you? Or okay, you can be the critic today. Okay, fine. Let's go to the third question, everyone. Another very common question. International mathematics, previous year question paper. Hey, Udit, your yup too easy is not acceptable this time. Tell me why? Because I never saw your answer in the chat box. Last time you answered, this time you didn't. Okay, let's go to the third one, everyone. And please do answer. At least try. There's no harm in getting it wrong. Of course, it's just a class and you're here to learn, not an exam where you're here to test how much you already know. So go for it. We all know all the formulas. What we don't know maybe right now is how to use it. So over to you. Hmm. Wow. Very good, Ashaj. No doubt you giving the answer. Since you're my old student, I know you pretty well. Oh, oh, Nayasha has also given me the Nayasha, you're very close. You're very close. Try again. You're just missing out on something very small. Samriddhi, very good. The second right answer. Very nice. Good job, Samriddhi. Oh, we have three more answers. Okay, Abdul has given me an answer. Then Nanika. Nanika, very close, but a little more than the actual answer. Maybe you counted something extra. Okay. Abdul, have a look. What are they saying? They're saying that the smaller dimension of the rectangle is 9 centimeter. That means, can I say this side is 9 centimeter, Abdul? Yes, that's the smaller dimension. Now compare the smaller dimension over here and find out what is the longer dimension. Tell me in the chat box. Nayasha, nope, nope, little more. Thanks, Udit. That's right. That means the longer dimension is 27. Now you have one dimension of the big rectangle, that is 27. Can you find out this? This is the main keyword you people need to focus on. Main keyword. Identical. That is same. So how is that going to help you in your answers? Tell me. No, Nayasha. Now don't keep going two more. That looks like little more, ma'am said. Then when I tell you the real answer, you'll be like, ma'am, the real answer is far away from this. By little, I meant that I thought that maybe you forgot to double something or add something. So check that part. Okay, people, if this is 9, then how longer is this part? Abdul, I need you to answer this. Come on. If this is 27, then what is the value of this? Type it in the chat box. Identical, same rectangles. This and this is exactly same as this. Nayasha, thank you. Nanika, very good. Right answer. Say, Udit, what's the longer side of the big rectangle? 36. Very nice. So why don't you give the final answer? The final answer will be the perimeter of the bigger rectangle, which is 126. How did we get 126? 2 times 36 plus 27. The only thing which you people have to figure out is which side is equals to what. And for that, you have to see how are they placed. And the most important word in this entire thing is just one. What is that one word? That one word is identical. Okay? Any questions, any doubts? Did you get how to do it, Nayasha? Abdul? Thumbs up? Okay. Let's go to the next one then. Technically, the most beautiful question. No information to you. Decide it yourself. How are we doing this? How do we know the circumference? Answers, what? 2 pi r. That's correct. That's the formula. But that's the formula for the entire circle. These people are offering us quarter circles here. What to do with that? So just a quick revision. Circumference of the circle is the length of the boundary around the circle. If the entire circumference is 2 pi r, then what is the circumference of a semicircle? Pi r. What is the circumference of just, oh my god, my drawing, just a quarter? Pi r by 2. But to make our life easy, can we do combination? We can play combination. We can say that this line and this line together makes a semicircle. Yes or no? Similarly, this line and this line together makes a semicircle. Of course, the radius is different, but what the radius is altogether will be decided by our very own rectangle. So find that out. Look at which side of the rectangle is the radius for which part of the quarter circle, and that's how you can figure out the answer. Come on, I'm waiting for a right answer in the chat box, and once I get it, then I'll get started with explaining this question. You should also feel the heat. You should also feel like what's happening, how to do that. Otherwise, you'll be like, this is advanced math. I can do it in my dreams. Oh my God. I think Ashaj can say that. Ashaj. Ashaj will be my teaching assistant. I assign him as a TA of mine in the coming classes. Ashaj, whenever we get stuck, you will be teaching us. Fine? Done. I assign you this role. All right, let's go. Can we answer in pi? Yes, Udit, surely you can answer in pi. No need to open the pi, everyone. After all, they are talking about the difference. So even if you have the answer in pi, when you subtract it, it will no longer be a part of your answer. You get that? Hi, Pralad. If you can hear me, you're not connected to audio yet. Let's ask this question one by one. Can you people tell me in the chat box what is the radius of this big yellow quarter circle? Big yellow quarter circle. This one. What's the radius? Well done. 10. Thank you so much. Udit and Ashaj. Very good, Nanika. Thank you, Samriddhi. It is 10. So I can use the same formula and say that the perimeter of this part, just the blue part, is pi into 10 or 10 pi. Yes, these two blue parts. Okay. Now let's talk about the other orange color. Orange color one's radius is how much? In the chat box, please. Orange color radius is 5. Very good, Nanika. It's 5. So this can be written as 5 pi. These two together can be written as 5 pi. Now, what are the things which are not present? What are the things which are not present? The things which are not present are this, which is another 5. This, oh sorry, not 5, that will be 10. This is 5, this is 5, and this is 10. That technically means the entire perimeter for the big figure is 10 pi plus 5 pi plus 10 plus 10, 20, plus 10, 30. That can be written as 15 pi plus 30 for the bigger circle. Yes or no? Just process this information, everyone. The two blue color lines together join to make a semicircle like this. And for the semicircle, the formula is pi multiplied with the radius. The bigger circles are actually sharing the longer side of the rectangle as their radius. This one. So therefore, the radius is 10 and the answer is 10 pi. Similarly, the smaller circles share their radius with the smaller side of the rectangle. Therefore, their radius is 5 and they both again make a semicircle. So according to the formula, it is 5 pi. Correct? And the remaining sides, which are just sides, not curves. We don't need circumference for that, right? That will leave me with what? That will leave me with what? 30 more. No, Ashaj, we are not supposed to divide it by 4 because for a quarter circle's perimeter, that is only this much, you have to divide it by 4. But because we have combined them together, we don't need to divide them by 4. Okay? Now come to this part. The other figure. Let's find out the other figure. Same process, everyone. If I try to find out what is going to be the radius over here. So this, I don't know. I know this is 10. This is 5. And this, oh my God, this color. This is 5. And this is also 5. That means the entire diameter, from the entire diameter of 20. The diameter is 20. What will be the radius? Half of the diameter? 10. That means this part is nothing but 10 pi again. Yes, no, maybe? Yes. Come to the figure below. Can I combine this part and this part together as a small semicircle? With radius 5, of course. So these two together make 5 pi. And what is this flat area contributing in? This flat area is 10. So find out, what are you getting? 10 pi plus 5 pi plus 10. The total is equals to 15 pi plus 10. Now they ask us, find the difference. You find the difference. You tell me what is the difference. When I subtract 15 pi plus 30 minus 15 pi plus 10, what do we get? Plus 10 becomes minus 10, right? You know the rules of division, subtraction, I mean. Minus, minus, this gets cancelled and I am left with 20. That means 20 centimeter is the difference between the two circumference, or let's say the perimeter. Yes, no, maybe. Everyone, 20 is the answer. Nayasha understood, Ashaj understood, Udit understood, Prahlad understood. Prahlad, can I see your face? Please turn on your video. Okay, everyone, that's perfect. So all of you got it, that phew. This is definitely a layer 2 question. Layer 2 means what? That we do know the formulas of all of them. But yeah, the breaking part makes it interesting, different. Okay then, moving towards technically the second last question for the day. Because you people already know my last question. So your turn now. By your turn, I mean I'll be absolutely silent. No help at all. Just no help. Just to tell you, algebra. Looks like I have 4 answers or what? Udit 78, Prahlad 76, Ashad 76, Nanika 76, Nayasha 60. Okay, let's try it ourselves and figure that out. Algebra, I summon you. So, first we know that there's one length and then there's one width. And we know that the length is 6 meters or centimeters greater than the width. So, if the width is W, the length is W plus 6. Am I right or am I right? Of course, I'm right. They say the sum of one length and two widths is 56. One length is W plus 6 and two widths is 2W. This is equals to 54, which makes 3W plus 6 equals to 54. This makes 3W is equals to 54 minus 6. Yes, no, maybe? Yes, right? Okay. To this, we have W equals to 48. Am I going right? 48 divided by 3. That's going to give me a 16. That means I got to know that my width is 16 and my length is 16 plus 6, that is 22. The moment I have my own length and breadth, can I not calculate the perimeter of my rectangle? There are two ways of doing it. Either adding 54 plus one more length, that is 22. If you directly do that, you get 76 centimeters. That's one way of doing it. And the other way of doing it is actually using the formula. That is 2 times length plus width in gives you the final answer, which is same as 76. Ask me if you have a question, because if you don't have a question, I have a question. No question? Sounds doable? Go back and see the syllabus of this advanced math. The links have been shared to you in this Zoom chat also, and you can also get it with from Olympiad Success. You will see how many new chapters are you going to learn. So many new things. You will be really very happy to see that, oh my God, so many new things are in the plate. And it's a long course as well. So you will be learning it, for a very long period of time. So it's like staying with the touch of mathematics for a longer period of time. 65 sessions, if I'm not wrong. That is really, really interesting. And of course, we will come across such interesting, different questions compared to what you do on an everyday basis in school. So since you don't have a question for me, my final question is, how was the class? Do let me know in the chat box because I can't unmute you today. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to meeting you people in the regular sessions. It was really fun having you here. And in case you want any details or any information about the batch, you can contact Olympiad Success on their WhatsApp number or email them or just visit their website. They will get in touch with you soon. Okay. Thank you so very much. So stop sending me this thing in a chat box. You can send it to everyone. Thank you, Nanika. That's so sweet of you. Thanks, Samriddhi. Thanks, Ashraj. Thank you, Nayasha. Bye bye, everyone. Take care. See you in the next week then in the regular sessions. Take care. Bye.